moved past 3,000 yards passing for the year and looking for more.
It's the Titans and the Steelers next on EA Sports.
Here we go.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Tennessee Titans and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
I don't know what week this is. Ocean.
Charles Davis with you. CD, you look at the Steelers in this matchup, and they know that they are in for a fight here.
And anytime you're dealing with the #1 defense in the league, all through your preparation, you know that yards are going to be tough to come by. But working in their favor, they can run the football. One of the top 5 teams in the league in that category. So I expect this one to be a tight, hard-hitting affair, and both teams playing to their strengths.
Look at the ball start of the game.
Ball on the tee, we're set for football. And with the terrible towels waving wildly, we are underway from Pittsburgh.
Week 17 again. Look at this short motherfucker.
Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Steelers.
Week 17, first score of the...
haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. So how about that for an intriguing start? The opening kickoff of the ball game, return for a touchdown. So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance, because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. 1st and 10, kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry.
Yeah, I'm not going to get stiff run by Henry again.
Make it 2nd and 9. This defense for the Steelers, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And with the playoffs ahead, this is how you build momentum, because they pitched a shutout last week. And I don't care who you're playing. That's not easy to do.
What happened last time I first checked in it, I'm not going to say. It is up on my channel. You guys can watch it unfold.
2nd and 9. 2nd down, here's Willis. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Willis out of the gun. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Kern the punter away.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Taking it about the 36. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Partner, is that what you call a quick hitter? That was actually a bolt of lightning, wasn't it? Right out of the gate.
And, of course, on the heels of him winning AFC Offensive Player of the Week 1 week ago. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great effort there. A touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. Two division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game.
You're not able to stiff arm. You're all get all mad. Because you're not going anywhere.
Again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 19 carries, 80 yards. Second down, they go again with Henry. Only a couple there, so he'll be running down about the 28.
He's hoping to have the same type of game, but he's going up against the #1 defense in the league, and they're very good at fitting the run. So now you've got to think offensive strategy, maybe a little more play.
And he fires one that's intercepted. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
I haven't thrown my first pick yet either, so we're good on that exchange, aren't we?
They're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And
oh, he got hurt from that.
All the way down inside the 20. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now they try the right side here. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award
Two.
this season.
Gotta go with the 2.
Talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
That should have been necessary.
And the Steelers take a 3-touchdown lead.
Or a late hit. Whatever one came first. Rams are up on the Bengals, 7-0.
Before you know it, it's 21-0. So that drive, 4 plays, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They've shown pressure.
Detroit's 4-11. That's horrible.
As they try again with a 1st down now.
Look at the Chargers though, 9-6.
They begin with Henry. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble.
RPO.
41 yards on the ground for him so far. So, Charles, you know, for this offense,
I think those run-pass options are not very fun to run. But that's just me.
25%. A few weeks ago, you thought closer to 50, but not quite 50. Now here they are, 15-0. This is happening, isn't it?
I think it is, Brandon, because I do believe this team is too invested, too well coached.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Kansas City's 10-5. Miami's 8-8.
Point after, right down the middle.
9-8, excuse me.
Here in this first half. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of
9-6, excuse me.
in plus territory, excellent field position.
7 Raiders and Broncos.
So this not what we expected. 28
Battle of New York
here in the
right there.
first as another kickoff is away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this.
Dallas is playing Buffalo.
1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd and 12, Willis. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his second year as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year,
I do that. I throw it off the back foot.
Training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now a toss here, short side.
Oh,
he sheds himself free. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That good for 19 and a first down. Back to throw. Story. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there.
Texans are playing the Eagles.
15 of the year. And the Steelers open the lead up to 34-0. Now for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. So plenty of fireworks here early, 35-0 now as the kick is away. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone.
Darius Phillips on the return. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
There's a Browns is up there now. Cool.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
End of the quarter, 35-0.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Cincinnati.
2nd quarter now,
After this.
Titans in possession of the football. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. From the 17, Willis throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. 3rd down, it's Willis. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fantastic field position.
Kevin Hayward picking it up.
Outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Following the fumble recovery. Story. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Steelers continue to pull away here in this first half. Now the try here for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. Tennessee offense set to go again. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. They go play action with Willis. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it. And oftentimes,
Is it what?
And the
Oh,
running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
me.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. Willis. Got this complete to Racey McMath. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. From the 39, Willis. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. The Titans on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Willis from the gun on third down. And that will be incomplete.
nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Taking it about the 16. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown.
There's always a method to my madness.
That'll go down as an 84-yard punt return. And the Steelers just continue to roll.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats, but what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just
now,
said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
Good luck.
he's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon.
I need to do something. You guys will see it.
Much of it.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. Phillips now from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Titans getting set and ready to go here for their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Henry again on second down. And he is going to lose yardage here. Third down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On third down, it's Willis. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4. On on fourth down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taking on the midfield logo. Fights through him. A solid stiff arm. A terrific return there. 27
to go down,
yards all
dude.
told. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Rose. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. He scored on a punt return, and now he's scored through the air. And the Steelers are pouring it on. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a
Ooh,
nice
I thought he was going to catch that.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. 2nd down throw coming by Willis. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Draw here on 2nd down. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. And it's on to roll now. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Steelers have got it on cruise control. Extra point splits the uprights, and the route is on here in this first half. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And a long run there in the end to top it off. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Titans offense and Malik Willis headed back out. He was intercepted on that last drive, the 3rd one he's thrown in this first half alone. He'll look to right the ship here, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got Mason complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. From the 30 on 2nd down, Willis. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. On third down, Henry. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this one will be down by a member of the kicking team at about the 40-yard line. One more drive here for the Steeler offense in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat. And it's the Rams who are out in front in that one. Matthew Stafford, 3 touchdown passes. Next, we'll head over to check on the Giants at home at MetLife Stadium. And it's the visiting Jets who have the lead in that one. Former number 2 pick Zach Wilson with a couple of touchdown passes. Lastly, let's get up to Buffalo to check on the Bills. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Dallas Cowboys. Josh Allen has thrown 2 touchdown passes. Continuing on, here's a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Titans. And they will need to get this passing game in gear because they did not do much of anything in that first half. And it's why the scoreline is what it is. And meanwhile, for the Steelers, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half. Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks. Yeah, that's something to consider. Are we in for more one-way traffic here in the second half? It has not been a competitive game to this point. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Malik Willis and the Titans heading out for another series. And that first half was nothing short of a disaster. 0 points on the scoreboard and a big 3 in the INT column.
So they've got to get him going, obviously, right? So you've got to get him in. You always think of short passes. I think of jet sweeps where they just kind of toss the ball forward. You know, that counts as a forward pass. And then you say to him, look at that. You completed 3, 4, 5 in a row. Now you've got to get your confidence going.
Again to throw, Willis on second down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. But not only is his defense pitching a shutout, now they're contributing points themselves. I mean, they have really put together what's almost been a perfect effort here in this one.
I love how you express that. They've absolutely exceeded expectations in this one. And even better than their play, it's been their effort. Even with the win in their back pocket already, every one of those guys is still out there fighting like it's a tie game.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they win?
And now here is another interception. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But Man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it. I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Now a handoff looking right. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
On 3rd and 2, Story. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Steelers extend their lead yet again. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
77. Titans nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Here's Willis. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Taken right around the 44. And he's loose again. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. It's a punt return touchdown of 56 yards. And the Steelers get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
The kicker on.
Well, what a game for him. He hits for the return cycle, so to speak. He had the kick return. Now the harder part just got the punt return for a touchdown.
And I would imagine that the special teams coach, as the ball left the punter's foot, he was thinking, should have kicked away from him.
Yeah.
Should have kicked away from him. He's in a groove, and sometimes you hit those grooves or those zones in a game, and he's in one now. He's in perfect sync with his teammates blocking, and he knows how to find the end zone.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
How do you keep him in after he's throwing 5 INTs?
Three-quarters of play.
Makes no
this passing
sense.
game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Okay, a little backward pass.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter
Full
of action.
screen.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. Back now here on EA Sports. The Titans on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Willis on third down. And my goodness, another interception. And the
That's
Steelers
6
are going to take possession.
INTs now from Malik Willis.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything.
There's 6
Doesn't sound
INTs
like real
now from
sharp
Malik
analysis,
Willis.
but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly.
And whoever's watching this can see that.
Give him 5 on the
Horrible,
carry.
horrible, horrible,
Down.
horrible. Why do you keep a quarterback in after 3 INTs? You gotta bring in another starter.
Back to the ground. Down to the
You gotta bring him in. Like, there's without a doubt, you can't keep Malik Willis in like that. Because if he starts throwing more picks, you're screwed.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. 169 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
I don't know how to say it, but 6 INTs, that's not.
They'll try to run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown.
That's not only
Steelers.
not good, that's just
Taking it
horrendous.
in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers are closing in on that 16-0 record
Horrendous.
as they add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago. As
Put
they
it
just
all
add on
about
to
New
their
York.
lead. Here's the
Let's see,
Steelers
can we get
team
another
as they
INT?
put this one away.
Before the end of the game?
This fielded right at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down.
Oh, we got another
just
Tennessee
outside
Titan
the
hurt.
15. Time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And Malik Willis is still on the
Three straight,
field.
getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they
6
are in a
INTs.
quarter hole.
Almost to the 7th.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10, it's Willis. Being chased out left. Give him 7.
I'll let Mika hit him. I'll let Mika hit him.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now Willis on 3rd down. And
Sack.
the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack.
Can't punt it here. You can punt it.
Brett Kern now, standing just about on his own
If you
goal
choose
line.
to.
And taken at the 46.
Block you.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. But they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun.
Ah.
Game's already decided, as you
Went nowhere.
So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of those big snaps just because they can.
And he'll take this inside.
Taking this to the 2-minute warning.
29, maybe the 28-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run gain of 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders
To the 2 minutes.
coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game.
I am.
Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2-minute warning.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers.
Now we got 2 minutes left, and it's 91-0.
They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. On fourth down, Story. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he is going to have the Steelers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a first and goal. They couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. 189 yards rushing.
Throwing that out of bounds. Oh, we got a Steeler hurt.
Put a hurt on this defense. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him. And we'll step aside for a moment. And they'll bring him down after just a short pick.
Third and goal.
Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. They'll try to run this
I'm in.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on third down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite run.
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it.
Got it.
No one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
Usually has something to say about that.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
But he ain't gonna say anything apparently. They're on their third return,
Phillips,
man.
he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. And the Titans getting set to go. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. What silver linings? What can they look to do here offensively?
You know, we talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this
6 INTs.
What feels good to you and what feels good
Big
to
number
you.
right there.
Big. You really have like 1 possession left and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do that. And he told me to actually do
That's
that.
a Henry.
In this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run, have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something.
Another pick.
There's another interception. Still going. And the Steelers
7 INTs now.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over.
That's 9 turnovers, but 7 of them from picks.
Also what happens when you get
7 of them are INTs.
you're supposed to make all the right throws, right?
I don't know.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. The try here for the extra point.
28-24, Giants on the Jets. Final.
Over a while ago as they just add on to
Wow.
their lead.
Okay.
A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only 1 play to score it.
I mean, we got 1 second. Like, what's gonna happen in 1 second? And KOR to the house.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
Yeah, my special teams is not gonna allow that to happen.
And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner. And one side, a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
Malik Willis, 7 INTs in it.
Telling this team, hey, we didn't
Criminy.
to keep it close enough.
That's
With that
crazy.
1 possession down the stretch might have given us an opportunity to win the game.
7 INTs. Big number right there.
Reached a perfect 16-0, but now still one game remains before they join the 07 Pats and the 72 Dolphins as the only teams to finish a regular season unbeaten.